Welcome to another episode of The Gambling Update presented by US Bets. I'm Eric Raskin. Every week we're covering the biggest breaking news in the US gambling industry. And we start this week with an explosion of sports betting legislation. No fewer than 3 states have advanced bills to their governor's desks in the past week. Indiana, Iowa, and Montana are all on the verge of bringing regulated sports betting to the people in their states, and all are, wisely, taking mobile sports betting into account. Nothing is a done deal yet, and governors' signatures are not a guarantee, as Michigan's outgoing governor reminded us last December, but optimism abounds, and not only in these 3 states. Tennessee also has made great strides this week, advancing a bill from the House to the Senate, and there's been movement in Colorado and Louisiana as well. Legal sports betting is currently available in 8 states. That number should be well into the double digits by football season. In other news, one of the states where sports betting is already legal is Nevada, and what a month of March it was in the Silver State. In figures released on Thursday, we learned that Nevada had sports betting handle last month of $596.8 million, a record for a single month, and a sign that the spread of regulated sports betting isn't hurting Las Vegas one bit. For comparison, New Jersey's March sports betting handle was $372.5 million. At the Betting on Sports America conference in Secaucus, New Jersey on Wednesday, Governor Phil Murphy declared that Jersey would be #1 in sports betting by 2020. You might want to slow that roll, Governor. Speaking of the Betting on Sports America conference, that's our third major story this week in the gambling world, as hundreds descended upon the Meadowlands for what was billed as the largest dedicated sports betting trade show in the U.S. Speakers included politicians, former athletes, CEOs, bookmakers, regulators, and members of the media, covering a variety of topics. We'll be rolling out articles on usbets.com and its sister sites for the next several days, providing details on all the highlights of the many Betting on Sports America panels. One last note before we go, professional sports bettor James Holzhauer crossed the $1 million mark on Jeopardy this week, and he comes into Friday's show as a 16-time champion. Watch your back, Jennings. Watch your back. That's all for this week's edition of The Gambling Update presented by US Bets. We'll see you again next week.